Fishers, I've started to get some reports flowing. My old mate Meso's back off his holiday, his fishing trip, call it what you will, and he's starting to get some reports. Apparently Dartmouth's fishing really well. We're not in the bubble that we can travel there, but a lot of the Victorians can start to go and fish Dart again. But it's fishing all right too, apparently, from what I've been told. They're trolling up quite a few nice trout there. Hume Weir, I wouldn't say it was great. It was okay. There's a few reddies, few yellows. Haven't heard of much in the way of trout, but yeah, it's reasonably active this week. This cold change is going to really put things off for the weekend. I think I'm only guessing on that one, but I don't think it's going to be really crazy on the weekend. Murrumbidgee River here. Look, we're still getting pretty good reports. Fishing off the bank with bait or fishing out of a boat with baits, very good. Lure fishing's been a bit on the slow side, not a great deal of activity. Still getting some really good reports from Blowering. It seems to be fishing well on the cod scene. Bait off the bank, still the best. Yabbies, chicken hits bait, covering the options really well. There is some schools of redfin around, but look, they've been real stubborn, real hard to find, real hard to catch at the moment, which is a bit of a pain. But anyway, what do? You go and try. Talbingo hasn't been too bad. Fenders, cowbells, worms, slow troll. Through the middle of the day, I suggest you use snap weights or something just to get that fender down a little bit. Yucca-bean, Jindabyne, Tentangra, all pretty good. We're pretty happy with those. Most people are coming back and getting their 6 or 7 or 8, 9 fish for the day, which is pretty darn good from all those dams. Happy with that. Off the bank with bait, if you haven't got a boat, don't despair, you can catch just as many. Scrub worms and power bait, pretty darn hard to beat. It covers the options pretty well, especially the new power bait colour. It's real dark colour, looks almost black licoricey sort of thing. Seems to be pretty consistent, so a few fish getting caught on that. Just talking to the boys up at Bathurst, and they tell me Windermere is fishing really well. It's cracking at the moment, getting some nice yellows out of there, some pretty sizable stuff actually. Doesn't seem to matter what technique you use, everyone's got their own little theory now, and everybody's catching fish, so I don't think it matters. Probably the way it's going, I mean, wet socket probably do the job. You'll get some really good fish out of Burrinjuck too. Off the bank with worms seem to be very consistent there. Been some big numbers of yellows getting caught in some spots. Now it's not everywhere in the Juck. The Yass Arm seems to be pretty good, getting some up around Wee Jasper. Haven't heard of too much riding close to Ulgalo, but off the bank there with worms is pretty good, so it's not too bad. So a little bit of activity there. Main Basin, it won't be long, it'll fire up. Angler off the bank, yeah, crazy stuff, no problem at all. Burrendong's pretty good. Copeton, a little bit of activity up there as well. So as you can see, we've got enough activity around us to keep us excited at the moment, and it's only another couple of weeks and then the trout season opens up. How good is that? Don't forget, it's still closed season for cod for those who don't follow the reports all the time, and that's in everywhere pretty well except for Blowering and Copeton and Eildon if you happen to be Victorian, but you can't travel down there from here. So as you can see, there's enough activity around us to keep you amused. If you're not catching fish at the moment, mate, you're going to do it hard through the summer months, I can tell you. This is the Compleat Angler Fishing Report for this week. We'll catch you next week.